Well, Jaxblade, whenever life gets you down, and you're not being able to do that workout you want to do, especially when you're skipping leg day, you fall off that horse, you get back up, and you eat that horse. Come eat that horse with me, Jaxblade.
Yo dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade here, and yes, it is time for another episode of Would That Work Out? And yes, I did change the name of the series because I thought that double entendre was better fitting and it just seemed to fit more perfectly. And today I'm going to use my personal training knowledge and love of fitness science to see if Dragon Ball's training would actually work in real life. Now, as many of you know, the Dragon Ball franchise has been my personal favorite anime series of all time ever since I was in 3rd grade, and is honestly the #1 reason I work out today. Dragon Ball is like the epitome of an anime gym training motivation. Like, legit. So many bodybuilders today have cited DBZ as their main source of inspiration for working out. If you haven't been inspired by Dragon Ball to work out at least a little, you need to check your authentic fan card. But here's the thing. Would that style of training shown actually be effective in real life? Now, since there are so many different types of training in the Dragon Ball series, I figured I'd start with the one that really kicked off the superhuman martial artists doing incredible feats, Master Roshi's Turtle Hermit training, which let Goku and Krillin jump ridiculously high, increased their speed and agility insanely, and gave them Herculean strength. By the way, for people curious how Goku and Vegeta's gravity training would work in real life, be sure to check out the Because Science video on the topic. He goes way in depth on the effects of gravity training on the body and is phenomenal, informative watch. Now, Master Roshi's 8-month training routine for young Krillin and young Goku can actually be broken down into simple portions. 1 part distance running, 1 part field work, 1 part mental studying, 1 hour of napping, construction work, swimming, and dodge practice.
Every single day!
You know, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien ever went to any other anime universe besides Dragon Ball? They'd probably be One Punch Men there. Gotta write that down for a future video. Now, before we delve into this intense training regimen, let's take a look at how strong and fast these kids were before training with Master Roshi. Specifically, we'll look at Krillin, because even if he doesn't have a nose, Krillin is still just a human, while Goku is a superpowered monkey alien who can transform into so many friggin' things. And when you realize how powerful this 13-year-old kid was, it's kind of crazy to fathom. Hell, he was kicking down trees and knocking out tigers at that age. Now, we all know Krillin is a monk and has trained since childhood at his Shaolin monk-esque temple for all his life. And if you've ever seen the superhuman feats a real Shaolin monk can pull off in real life, you become more inclined to believe that Krillin would have a higher than average fitness level. Krillin, as a 13-year-old boy, maintained what appeared to be sprinting speed while running through a forest and kicking down trees. First off, this means the boy has an insane VO2 max. And for those who don't know what VO2 max means, it basically means maximum oxygen uptake, which allows a person to sustain exercise with aerobic activity, which basically means exercise with oxygen. So let me explain, that kind of sounded a bit scientific. During aerobic exercise with adequate fuel, oxygen muscle cells contract repeatedly without becoming tired or fatiguing. During anaerobic or non-oxygen conditions, like high-intensity exercises like weight training and sprinting, muscle cells must rely on other reactions that do not require oxygen to fuel muscles contracting. This anaerobic metabolism in the cells produces molecules that can actually disturb muscle contractions and is one of the main reasons we become fatigued. You see, when we do an aerobic activity, we're using oxygen to maintain our moderate running pace, but when we do short, fast-bursting sprints, we're actually training without oxygen because it's such a short, fast-paced movement we aren't able to use oxygen fast enough. Krillin must already have an insanely high one as he is sprinting as if he's doing a 100-meter dash, but maintaining that pace for God knows how many miles it was to Master Roshi's place. Another incredible feat for Krillin as a 13-year-old boy is the fact that he can sprint 100 meters in 10.4 seconds. That's better than most college athletes. Now, while Goku outclassed him in running the 100 at 8.5 seconds and Roshi did it in 5.6 seconds, let's compare that to real-life athletes. Krillin even jokes he could have joined the Olympics if he wanted to, and speaking of which, the Olympics just ended and the fastest man alive didn't disappoint. Usain Bolt holds the world record for the 100-meter sprint at 9.58 seconds, and this adorable little alien went a full second faster than him. Now, analyzing Saiyan anatomy is way outside the scope of this video, not because it can't be done fully, but because a certain Mr. Toriyama likes to Lucas up his series a lot. So we're just going to analyze the training. As As I said in my Saitama and Batman Would That Training Work videos, we underestimate ourselves when it comes to overtraining. And as I covered in them, rest is extremely important and you don't want to fry your central nervous system from overdoing it. But one of the key things athletes do in their forms of training is they're focusing on one specific thing, whether it be resistance work, cardio, sport specific, etc. The Turtle Hermit training hits most of the key components of physical fitness by training muscular strength, muscular endurance, and cardiovascular endurance every single day to make them into superhumans. They run many miles over the entire island to deliver milk. They work barehanded plowing fields similar to traditional martial artists toughening and conditioning their hands. They are then able to rest and recuperate for 2 hours with studying and napping. Then work construction, then swim laps, and then dodge wasps.
Jeez, I got tired just reading that.
Anyone would be extraordinarily exhausted after completing such a rigorous day. And 8 months later, they reap the rewards to be able to move faster than the blink of an eye at the first tournament, leap into the stratosphere, and one-punch martial artists should be incredible by real-world standards. Now, training like this every other day would make you one strong, fit individual. But doing this, if you're just an average person, my God, you would be freaking whooping your own ass for no benefit. I'm sorry. And one thing I did hold off on mentioning until now was the weight vest, or in this case, turtle shell training that they did. Running with weight vests is a topic that can go either way, as some folks swear by it and others say you are destroying your knees with it. So since many people have their own thoughts, I'll share mine. I think when using a weight vest to sprint hills or walk, it's very beneficial and adds muscular conditioning to your aerobic routine, but running flat with a weight vest, I've always been iffy on. Because the added weight can throw off your balance. You could risk more falls. Also, the added weight means you'll have to adjust your intensity levels, and it would put more pressure on your joints, which could result in strains, sprains, and overuse injuries. Though, that also depends on what type of surface you are running on and the weight you are running with. If you started out running with 50 pounds on your back without any form of training, you are asking for a visit to Snap City. But if you check your ego and start with, say, 5-pound weight vest, evenly distributed on your torso, and let your body naturally become stronger and you gradually add more weight, that can do benefits in gradually building up your strength. Now, all in all, would this training work in making you become stronger? In a toned down way, yes. That's the great thing about the original Dragon Ball series. The training was actually very plausible. Intense, but plausible. Like training in gravity would destroy your body and organs, but training in this fashion would actually make you really fit. I would know, as I used to do it somewhat. Not to this extent, but I'd jog a mile, I'd skip a mile, I'd zigzag a mile, then I'd come home and do calisthenics, then go to the swimming pool and do laps, and then I'd go exploring. And it got me really in shape as a teenager, but I did the best I could without injuring myself. Well, dudes and dudettes, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun making it. It was like so much fun to research and just like go through all the mangas again and rewatch all the anime episodes because I love Dragon Ball so much. Also, massive shout out to my patrons. They're the reason you guys got this video because a few of them were suggesting it in their messages. And also, I want to just say thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And be sure to follow me on my Facebook account, my Twitter account, my Instagram account, and my Tumblr account. I update all of those frequently. And be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. I upload every Saturday at 10 a.m. and I try my best to get that like every day like this month. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and remember, like I always say, keep calm and booyah on, and don't forget, Momentai. Now train hard.